The sun is just coming up. I have already put the oxygen mask on myself because I'm going to practice what I preach. Been for my little bounce and a little run, and now I'm here for day 3 of the Advent calendar, and today we are talking about sugar. I am standing on my sugar cube here, also known as a soapbox, just to try and make you aware of how bad sugar is for you. And what I'm talking about here is the added sugar that goes into the processed foods that we consume on a daily basis. And if I told you that every day the average American consumed 22 teaspoons of sugar in their diet, and that's not including fruit, I think you would be shocked. And I think you would also be shocked if I rambled away at the medical issues that too much sugar causes. The one that really stuck out for me was depression. And there is a 40% increase when we are on a high sugar diet for depression. And at this time of year, when we don't have this gorgeous sunlight, and we are eating too much sugar and the weather is a bit rubbish, then we need to take care of ourselves. So there would be one reason to cut down the amount of sugar. Let me talk about a few more. Wrinkles and saggy skin. Nobody wants that. But what sugar does is it breaks down the proteins that causes our skin to stay nice and tight and looking young. The other thing it does, it increases fat storage, especially around our liver, which has been shown to be very bad. It's worse than actually the fat storage that we have around our stomachs, the muffin top. So that was another one that really hit home. Increasing our cholesterol. It's been shown that high sugar diets, high refined sugar diets, equate to an increase in our blood cholesterol. And you know, when you go to the doctors, that's one of the things that they are always talking about, ways to get our cholesterol down. The other thing is, it makes you overeat. When you have a meal that has sugar in it, the sugar prevents a chemical in your body called leptin, which is then signals to your brain that you are full. So the leptin is something that you want working, and sugar diminishes that, and that's what causes us to overeat. Roller coasters, we've all been on them. All right, sugar roller coasters. You get up in the morning, you have a sugary breakfast. By about midday or halfway through the morning, you need more sugar. It's an addiction. It causes this up and down cycle, and the only way that you can get off it is by cutting the sugar out of your diet. It's addictive, and the last one that I'm going to talk about, it causes massive inflammation in your body. So you do a workout, you're inflamed. The worst thing that you can do is eat sugar. If you have an old injury, especially this time of year when it's cold and those little niggles come up, if you're eating sugar, that is really going to exasperate the problem. You'll feel the pain. So, you know, all of these things I'm talking about, the processed sugar that's added into our diet, look at what you're eating, look at the label. I know this is an Advent calendar, and Advent calendar is all about chocolate, but try and just be aware of your intake and see if you can just see what it's doing in your life and to your amazing body, because that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to take care of you. Anyway, enough about sugar. I'm off for a cup of coffee.